So, have you ever considered that by simply leaving your hard earned money sitting in a basic savings account, you're actually, literally losing it? It's true. There's this silent thief out there known as inflation, and it steadily just chips away at your purchasing power. Think about it. What buys a full cart of groceries today might only buy half a cart a few years down the line if prices keep going up. So, it's simply saving money? It's just not enough anymore. To really preserve your wealth, we have to actively protect it. People often confuse saving and investing, but they play completely different roles in your financial life. Saving, that's your safety net, right? It's your short-term security for when, say, the car suddenly breaks down. Investing, on the other hand, is the engine of your financial growth. It focuses on medium to long-term wealth preservation. If you only save without investing, mathematically, your wealth just declines in real value. You absolutely need both. They complement each other beautifully, but they definitely don't replace each other.
Welcome to The Explainer. I am so thrilled you're here with us today. We're stepping into the fascinating world of halal investments and asset development. We're going to look at exactly how to grow your wealth, protect its value against inflation, and, most importantly, how to do the whole shebang in a way that aligns perfectly with Islamic principles. It's all about hitting those financial goals without ever having to compromise your values.
All right, here is our roadmap for today. We'll start with why invest halal, then the rules of Sharia investing, followed by halal investment instruments, setting goals and risks, and finally, investing as worship. Let's dive in.
Okay, part 1. Why invest halal? The spiritual foundation.
From an Islamic perspective, investing isn't just some cold, calculated pursuit to maximize profit. It's fundamentally about blessings, justice, and responsibility. Just look at the profound words found in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 261. The parable of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah is like a grain of seed that grows 7 ears. In each ear are 100 grains. Allah multiplies the reward for whom He wills. What's really incredible here is that multiplier effect. When wealth is managed the right way, its positive impact expands exponentially, way beyond the numbers on a spreadsheet. And you know what the absolute best part is? You do not have to be a millionaire to get started. Literally anyone can begin. The key is just having the right knowledge. Even if you're starting out with a really small amount, that is perfectly fine. What actually matters is your strategy and your consistency. Taking it step by step, transparently and without harming others, is so much more effective than taking blind leaps. Moving right along to Section 2, the rules of Sharia investing. Think of this as your framework of trust. To keep your investments blessed, we have 5 core pillars that act as guardrails. First, free from riba, so absolutely no exploitative interest. Profits come from shared success, not fixed debt. Second, no gharar, meaning total transparency, no hidden uncertainties. Third, no miser, no gambling or mere speculation. Fourth, it has to be based on real means, tied to actual physical assets or real business capital. And finally, clear contracts, like mudaraba for profit sharing. These rules are literally designed to protect you from fraud and create total fairness in the market. Okay, Section 3, halal investment instruments. Let's open up your practical toolkit. What tools do we actually have? Well, first are Sharia stocks. These are shares in companies that strictly avoid haram sectors and keep their debt levels low. Next up is sukuk. Think of these as Islamic bonds, but instead of interest, they use lease or profit sharing. Then we have Sharia mutual funds, where a pro manages a fully compliant portfolio for you. Prefer something you can hold? Precious metals like gold offer that classic stability. And finally, Sharia P2P lending lets you directly fund small businesses via profit sharing, completely bypassing conventional banks. Section 4, setting goals and risks. It is time for a reality check. Before you invest a single dime, or rupiah, you've got to match your timeline to your tools. Short-term goal, like an emergency fund for the next year or two, you need low risk and easy access, like Sharia deposits. Medium term, say 3 to 5 years for a house down payment, look into sukuk or fixed income funds. But for those long-term goals over 5 years, like retirement, that's where Sharia stocks come in, giving you the higher returns needed to really beat inflation over time. To set those goals, use the SMART method. Be specific. Are you saving for Hajj? Measurable. Do you need exactly 50 million? Achievable. Is it realistic for your income? Relevant. Is it a priority right now? And time-bound. When do you need it by? Honestly, investing is exactly like watering a seedling. With consistent effort, it grows into a deeply rooted tree bearing financial fruit.
Islam highly values this kind of patience and actually forbids reckless haste. Now, with growth comes risk, but we need to reframe how we see risk. In Islamic economics, there's a brilliant fiqh principle called al-kharaj bi al-daman. Basically, this means profit is the price you pay for being willing to bear risk. Let me repeat that. You cannot earn a legitimate profit if you aren't willing to bear any risk of loss. It's just a natural, logical part of growing real economic assets. So, what risks are we talking about? There are three main ones. Market risk, like gold prices fluctuating. In Islam, that's just a natural business reality we accept with patience. Then there's liquidity risk, how hard it is to quickly turn an asset into cash. And management risk, the chance the business operators fail. This is exactly why Islam tells us to choose managers with four key traits: Siddiq, honesty; Amanah, trustworthiness; Tabligh, transparency; and Fatana, intelligence. Risk isn't gambling. It's about managing reality while trusting the outcome. And that brings us to Section 5, Investing as Worship, the ultimate goal. Did you know that seeking financial knowledge is actually an obligation for every Muslim? We have a genuine duty to learn how to spot clean transactions and avoid those corrupted by riba or gharar. Wealth is an amana, a trust given to us. Managing it responsibly is how we honor that trust. Real financial literacy protects us from those too good to be true fraudulent promises wrapped up to look Sharia compliant. When you do this right, with the correct intention, your investment actually becomes an act of worship. It's not about hoarding cash. It's a command to build a strong, stable future so your descendants aren't left struggling. Plus, when your investments generate blessed profits, you're empowered to give back. You can easily pay your zakat, offer infaq, or even set up a lasting waqf, directly lifting up your community. Your wealth becomes this incredible tool for good. So every single amount you put into a Sharia instrument, it's no longer just a number on a screen. It transforms into charitable savings that will bring peace to your life, in this world and the hereafter. I'll leave you with this. Are you ready to take control of your financial knowledge, manage your wealth with true patience, and turn your investments into continuous good deeds? The tools are right here. It's time to start building.